time is now 6:38 a.m. here on your Tuesday morning, and we have all these events, and it's nice to see that the weather is cooperating as well, finally.
I know, you can actually go out to the corn mazes and the fair and actually feel like it's fall outside.
And that's not always a guarantee, as we know
true.
here in the Southeast. Yeah, last year was really hot this time of year, and I was looking at the records. On this day back in 2019, we hit 102 degrees.
Wow.
Here in Central Georgia.
I can believe it because I remember that year, the fair, it was really hot.
Yeah. And, the flip side is 2011, 39. So we're usually somewhere in between there. A little closer to that 39 this morning. We're not all that far away from it with temperatures in the low 50s, upper 40s as we take a live look outside across downtown Macon. And the temperatures, 49 here in Macon. So only 10 degrees away from that record low of 39 set back in 2011. 50 in Roberta, 48 in Fort Valley, as well as in Perry, 49 down in Hawkinsville. We got 45 in Dublin, 48 in Rochelle. And I was just looking across the state. I think that 45 in Dublin is the coolest temperature there on the map. Some clouds as you head out towards Meriwether, Coweta County this morning, and that's about it. Across the southeast, mainly quiet, 53 in Columbus, Mississippi, 55 there in Montgomery, 50 over in Charleston, 52 in Wilmington. And if you're walking the dog out in New Orleans, still 71 degrees down there, likely very humid as well. Into the day today, we're going to be looking at temperatures into the 60s by about the noon hour, 68 there by noon itself, into the 70s this afternoon. I'm forecasting a high temperature of about 77. And then for tonight, some increased cloud cover, a low temperature right around 50. Wouldn't surprise me to see a few 40s sprinkled in there as well, including here in Macon. And then into tomorrow afternoon, closer to 80 degrees than we will be today here in Central Georgia. Let's keep rolling the clock forward on into the weekend. Here we are Friday at about 5 p.m. So notice some increased cloud cover here across the southeast. This is actually a front that's going to be sliding on through, and that front is going to be bringing with it cooler air, but it's not going to be bringing any rainfall with it. Our atmosphere is very dry right now. You step outside, you look up, and you're not going to see much in the way of cloud cover as of now. Then you will, but that's because what little bit of moisture there is to work with will be turned into cloud cover, and it's not going to be able to make its way to rainfall. Once we get into Sunday, the clouds clear out. It's still completely dry here in Central Georgia, and that includes as we get into Monday as well. These high temperatures steadily warming up here through the next 4 days. 77 for today, 81 tomorrow. That's up to 86 by the time we get to Friday. Back down to 78 thanks to that front by the time we get to Saturday. And the cool mornings continuing as well. Going as low as 46 potentially there for Thursday morning. Likely our coolest morning of the season so far. And then those will begin to moderate a little bit as we increase the cloud cover on Friday and Saturday. Not able to get as cool during the morning hours. Now, it has been very dry across Central Georgia. No secret about it. In fact, this yellow you see here, these are abnormally dry conditions on the U.S. Drought Monitor. This was last updated on Thursday, but I'm showing you it this morning because they're taking the measurements this morning for this Thursday's update. So we'll have to see how this map changes on Thursday morning. Of course, we'll have that for you here on 13 WMAZ. 77 today on the cool side of things. Our average high is 83 for this time of year. Sunrise is at 7:31. 81 tomorrow, 84 for Thursday. Of course, the fair begins on Thursday. Once we get to the weekend, though, that front arrives, returns us back to the 70s, running some 5 degrees below average this weekend and into next week.